I'm Edie Lush, and I'm outside the Hub Culture Pavilion in Davos. Really pleased to be joined by Lea Tarnowski. Thank you so much for coming along.
Thank you for having me.
You brought an extra special guest.
Yeah, I'm speaking for two.
Good, excellent.
She doesn't have much say though yet.
Not yet, but I tell you what, she will.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Now, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the internet. Walter Isaacson said recently that it was broken. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, that's a very bold statement, and it's a little bit scary. And what he means by that is that the building blocks that internet is built on is anonymity. But the problem that has resulted in is that there is lack of accountability and there is lack of authentication. Because we know where the packets are going, but we don't necessarily know where they're coming from. Mm-hmm. So the false assumption that's resulted from that is we think that anonymity equals privacy, but unfortunately it doesn't. Because anyone can go onto the deep web and buy your usernames and passwords for pennies. Mm-hmm. You know, almost insulting how little they are worth.
Right.
And most of us actually use the same username and passwords. Right. Oh, because who can remember?
Well, it's so hard.
It's so hard, right?
So what's the other way?
So that's what we are working on. That's the pickle. Like, how do you keep anonymity on the internet, but while maintaining your privacy, make sure your personal data and information doesn't get exposed. So we at Averon.com, that's what we are solving.
All right. So what are you doing? How are you doing it?
So for now, it works on mobile, and we will have the full version ready by the end of this year. But basically, we use the networks. Because if you think about it, your phone provider, they know everything about you. They know where you live, your social security number, prepaid, postpaid, your family, like who of your family, and yet the moment you're trying to do something on your phone, the data is lost. But there is a secret weapon in there, and that's your SIM card. That's incredibly hard to hack. So what that means is it doesn't matter. You can put up your usernames and passwords on the internet for everyone to see. Unless they have your actual device, they can't get in. So that gets rid of, you know, the vast majority, 95+% of all hacks. So we are very excited about that.
That is exciting.
It is, yeah.
But what if they do have your device?
Yeah, well, that's also a problem. And then you have to we work together with biometrics companies and other layers of security to protect your actual device. But for the moment, we are focused on the other 95%.
All right, I'm signing up. How do I get it?
Well, it's an enterprise solution, so it would be your providers that use it for you. And the really neat thing about it is in the past, you have been able to get more security, but it has come at the cost of convenience. So it was like more things to put in, you know, more, I don't know, put in your password, whatever it was. And people don't really want to have the hassle. No. So a lot of people just choose to switch it off. Yeah. For better or worse. So what we've done is it's a solution that requires no user effort. Once you opt in, afterwards you don't even have to worry about that it's there. But you're always being looked after and checked that like it is you and it is coming from your device and not somebody who's trying to hack in and pretending to be you.
When do you think this idea of digital identity will actually be just a common currency, something that we'll all use, not just in the streets of Davos, but all over the world?
I mean, there is a lot of talks about that, and you know, how much is your voice worth, and how much can you influence? And I know Facebook and some others are working on a lot of things, and why not? Like, a name has always been something that is your identity, and you know, you had your offline world, and now more and more our existence, for better or worse, is online. So it should stand for something.
Leah, thank you so much for stopping by the
Hub Culture Pavilion. Thank you for having me.
Next time I see you, there'll be 3 in your family.
There will be 3. I feel like it already is.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.